Listener, allow me to talk to you. The channel message that I am channeling is a broken heart, brokenhearted. There's a song that came through and it's called Brokenhearted by an artist named Brandy. Okay. I could be channeling a person named Brandy besides the artist. Someone could drink brandy. But foremost, when I received the channel message, I was hearing the song. And then I looked up the lyrics and it was just heavy. And whoever you are, I want you to be strong. I want you to pay attention to your body and this feeling, because you will be healed. I don't know when, but you will heal. I don't know when you're going to start the process to heal, but you will. So as normally when I get messages, I'll just either jump on live, jump on here on the podcast. And as I'm maturing as an adult, I'm learning not to just be so impulsive when it comes to receiving messages, because sometimes the message could be for me and not just the collective, even though I am a part of the collective, earth, air, fire, and water signs. But sometimes, especially you and your intuition and the messages that you receive, I want you to confirm what it is before reacting. So as I was receiving this message about being brokenhearted, I was receiving a message from Divine, and the message basically was explain to the people how you broke your own heart and no one broke your heart. You broke your own heart, and how you gave permission for people to break your heart. And also talk about when you allow people to break your heart, I already given you foresight and you chose to go through that heartache. So if you're interested in that session, I will make that available after I'm done with this reading. I'm going to take my time with this reading because this brokenhearted energy is uncomfortable. It's very, very uncomfortable. It's actually making me want to cry. Okay. And I say this with a kind heart. If this is your first time being heartbroken, it may not be easy for you to begin the process of removing the swords from your heart, meaning the Three of Swords energy. Okay. I'm not talking about the next person. I'm not talking about a third party. I am focused on you. You alone, listener. The most uncomfortable experience when it comes to being brokenhearted is when people see that you're brokenhearted and they won't even say, "Are you okay? Will you forgive me? I see that I've hurt your feelings. I see that I didn't acknowledge your existence. I see that I didn't acknowledge your value, your worth, who you are." And that's when we're going to talk about how I'm going to share with you my experience. And I've had it that I've encountered that experience over and over. I mean, I can literally tell you it's been a decade that I've experienced, allowing people to break my heart, knowing I was aware that they were going to. So that would be in the other reading, but it hurts. It's like there's three swords. The first sword, right, is, the brokenness. Okay. And the second sword is the one who is breaking or who has broken your heart. That's their sword. And then the third sword is those who can help you heal. Okay. I am taking the responsibility and say, I'll be part of that third sword. I'm going to remove my sword and I command, I declare and decree that your healing process begins as you hear my voice now. And that you understand that it is not going to be an easy process. Certain things may trigger you. What people say, what a person says, music, certain smells, where you have to go. Lord forbid you have to pass by where they live, and then you start taking other routes. No, don't start changing your routes. You know why? Because every person that has broken your heart, or whoever this person is, an individual who has broken your heart, they don't have anybody. It may be an illusion that they do. They're an individual. They don't even act like a person. Okay? You will survive. I'm going to say it again. You will survive. Okay? I'm going to take a moment and I'm going to say, for all inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. Again, that's spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. I keep kicking this thing at gmail.com. Make sure you follow the SGL podcast. That's here. All sessions are audio only. Okay. And you will find live video of readings on YouTube. There is a link in the description box. And for those of you who like to click candles, that should be available to you in the About Me section. Now, listener, when you go over to YouTube, make sure that you subscribe so you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. I highly appreciate it. For the most part, what I appreciate is that you showed up. You showed up. You're here. You're present. You're aware. And I hope that you appreciate that I showed up for you. Because as much as I could have been selfish and stayed in my own life situation, I refuse for my gift to be taken away. So I showed up. I showed up on duty. And I'm happy that today is the day. Whether that's night, noon, day, evening, the moment that you press play is the moment that your healing journey begins. Your journey is not going to be like my healing journey, nor your family, anyone connected to you. It's going to be different. Now I want to talk about the second sword, because I'm the third sword, because I am not the only person that's a part of this third sword that's being removed from your heart, that is your support system. Okay. I'm being guided to tell you, those who you so heartily confide in, by now you realize that they are not going to speak life into your life. They are not going to be the support that you need. They will hear what you have to say, but it's only going to be so much. Okay. They may make you feel like you're not tolerable. Okay. Something about demise. Don't worry about any negative things what other people may project on you or do to you. The healing process starts now. Okay? We're not worried about no justice. We're not worried about no karma. What we're focused on is that you are properly healed. Okay? And I'm talking about so properly healed where there is no scars. There will be no scar. You don't have to reference to this ever again. Okay? And that's the defeat. It's because you know where the scar is going to be? The ones who broke your heart. And I have another announcement that just take a break because that's a lot to digest. And I just want to take a moment because being brokenhearted, but foremost, I wanted to say this brokenness, it's a lot to bear. And the fact that you will be properly healed where the scar will go where the scar belongs, which is not on you. That's why I want to take a moment to kind of just give you an announcement. Just breathe, inhale, exhale. For some of you, you need to start using a humidifier, essential oils. If you're allergic to certain smells, if you just, you don't do the fragrance things, look up other ways to have a zen or a more like relaxful mood in your surroundings, okay? Whether that's in your vehicle, and remind yourself that you are a vehicle too, okay? So I want you to start being mindful of your body. I want you to just be mindful of what you listen to. I want you to be mindful of your association. Some of you are in situations where this is just the situation right now. And during your healing process, so I said, don't worry about any of those things. Everything is going to work out in your favor. And I'm not saying hypothetically, I'm not trying to toot your horn. If you don't trust yourself, how can you trust me? If that's the situation, that's what I want you to work on first. Because building trust and beginning to trust yourself is going to guide you on this healing process. You're not going to have any more doubts. So let's go ahead and allow me to share this announcement with you. So May 19th will be the day that I will go live, and we will look at the collective energy. The channeled message is a question. Are you ready to be served? Okay. It's a yes or no. Yes is not a wrong choice, and no is not a wrong choice. So whether it's yes or no, there's a reason. Okay. But be honest before you answer that question. Are you ready to be served? Following that announcement, it will guide you to listen to Are You Ready to Be Served Part 1. Okay. Following Part 1, for those of you that was your message, you just wait for May 19th. The time will be announced, okay? For those of you who are being pulled to listen to Are You Ready to Be Served? Again, for those of you who are pulled and resonate and you have interest of listening to the audio session, Are You Ready to Be Served Part 3? Go ahead and do so. I know as that session concludes, it talks about May 19th and it goes about how we got to May 19th, okay? There's a completion here. And the reason why we're doing part 2 on May 19th is because everyone in the collective, we will be on one accord, okay? For some of you, you will have completed your lessons, okay? And I am excited. I am on, I'm in class too, okay? I got my prereqs, some of my prereqs out of the way, and I am ready to step in to the classroom, right? I don't mind assisting. I don't mind taking critical criticism, instruction, direction, you know what I mean? Because more than one mind, right, it gets the job done. It's strong. It's a stronger foundation. And I was guided to say it exactly like that. So for some of you, I do talk in incomplete sentences, and that is just how I channel. And that's just how it is. If you don't understand, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com, and I will try to convey the message in the most layman way as possible. If I'm unable to do that, maybe you will need to find another reader who you resonate with. Moving forward, back to this broken heart situation. If this is your first time being brokenhearted, it feels like everything has ended. It feels like there's a lack of motivation. It feels like, you know, everything was just right. And I'm being guided to tell you, you blindsided yourself. You made it feel like everything was right when you already received the sign and you refuse to see those signs. Okay. Some of you are going to learn the lesson now that we cannot change people. We can make people aware. Okay. But we cannot change them. Others of you, it's going to be a minute. Okay. I'm not speaking more I'm not speaking into your life that you receive more brokenness. What I'm saying is some of you are going to accept the karmic will until you learn the lesson of no longer being open to being brokenhearted and experiencing broken heart. I'm trying to say it, brokenhearted, brokenness. And so, yeah. When you speak your truth about how you feel, and if someone shows you who they are, that they do not care how you feel, believe them, shut up. Don't tell them nothing else. And sometimes when someone shows us that they don't care about our emotions, our soul, our body, how we feel, says a lot about them. Okay? We're not going to pass judgment, but it says a lot about them. And sometimes when we're weak, that can be a manipulation tactic to pull us in to become a prisoner to that. That's abuse. It is a form of abuse. And some of us don't see it, especially if it's behind closed doors and it's not public. And the last thing you want it to do is become public. Okay? And if you have experienced it being in public, you keep your head up high. You keep it up high. And you walk with that experience. I love you. I care. Because when I tell you, I know how it feels to be talked down, to literally by every detail know the root of being heartbroken, and understanding the brokenness, and thinking that you are confiding it to someone that their whole intention is just to know, just to know, to use that against you. And for the Most High already give you signs that certain people are not for you, they're against you. And that some people are there for a lesson. The hardest thing for me is when God assigns to me someone and he says, this is what you're supposed to teach them love, pure love. And I'm like, come on, God. I don't want to feel brokenness. I don't want to be broken down anymore. Oh, no, and it's like, Most High is saying, no, it's because it's where you're going. What the next assignment that I have for you, I need you to be stronger. But don't worry, this time, you're not going to be scarred. That scar is going to go where it came from. Who created the scar? Even though we're aware, right? People forget that we go through a lesson, but then they go through one too. And those who refuse to learn from those lessons and they take advantage, they're going to be scarred. And then it's not your responsibility to help them heal. It is not a tit for tat. Oh, because you left me in the dark. Oh, because you didn't take out the time. Oh, now you need me. No, I got to show you how it feels. No, that's not what we do here. Okay. We leave. You know how we keep our head up high? It's because you treat good people good, so good that essence can never be replaced. Okay? Okay? All right. I will pull some I am messages. I will tell you that. My love. Let's see. So yeah, I will pull some I am messages. I'm so happy that you're here. And like I said, I want to take my time. I like the sessions to feel as a phone conversation, as if I'm in the same space as you, because I don't want you to feel alone. And feeling alone can be miserable. Feeling alone can feel like a sunken place. Feeling alone can make you feel like the whole world is against you. It can make you make more mistakes because of that one, experience. I am concerned. I am concerned about you. But I have peace now that you have arrived. Because you've taken the first step when you saw the title of this session. Okay? For those of you who are just now tuning in, welcome to SGL Spiritual Guide and Light. And you're at this point because you fast forwarded this pre-recording. Hello, how are you? Welcome. All inquiries, email spiritualguideandlight@gmail.com. Excuse me. Just a FYI, we do have a YouTube channel. You can go over there and find your individual zodiac sign general readings, as well as collective readings, earth, air, fire, and water signs. So make sure you go over to YouTube and subscribe so that you can be a part of the success and growth of the channel. Thank you. And make sure you follow the SGL podcast here, which is all readings are audio only. Okay. Now let's jump right back into, I'm channeling right now. It's easy to say no one should have to experience being brokenhearted. It's easy to say no one should experience being brokenhearted. Because some of you think you're brokenhearted and you're not. You haven't experienced the Three of Swords yet. You just let yourself down. You almost, went there, but you didn't. Right? You followed your intuition, but there is this shadow, right? It's a heavy cloud, and it can feel heavy as well. It can feel heavy as well. And
that's my.
And I really don't want you to feel like, oh, SGL's just doing her job. Yeah, I'm doing my job, but I'm not doing my job to make something sound good. When I tell you, I had to heal many times and I have many scars until I finally was able to experience a healing where I sent that scar where it was trying to leave the scar on me. And I said, no, I'm fully healed. Fully healed. Right? From the disappointment is what I'm saying. Because sometimes we can misinterpret disappointment with being brokenhearted. And we could misinterpret being lonely from brokenhearted. Right? Where we don't have the energy to put in the effort to bring life back into our essence and, our life. Even bring life back into our eyes on how we perceive things and how we see things, So I want to take that into consideration as well. So I have some I am cards in my pocket, and I'm just going to shuffle them. I'm going to shuffle them because I'm multitasking. I am at work. So it's kind of annoying that I have to shuffle. This way or whatever. But hey, it is what it is. I'm showing up, and that's what matters. For those of you who are readers, you will get through, of feeling like you don't have a support system. I will tell you this, you put your heart into it and you dedicate yourself, that suits you. And guess what? You're going to get the support that who's assigned to you is assigned to you. Okay. And there is a long line of people assigned to you, just like you are in a long line of people that you are assigned to. Okay. Sometimes just because you're assigned to someone doesn't mean they're assigned to you. So some of us, like I said, we let ourselves down because we think because we're taking the assignment and the lesson to learn what we're supposed to learn with the people we're attracted to. And we've already received the sign that they're not attracted to us, or they have no time or consideration, or whatever it may be. You fill in the blank. Everyone's situation, our experience is different. Okay. What we have in common is being brokenhearted and experiencing this brokenness. Okay. All right. I love you. All right. So let's go ahead. And you know what? I can't do this shuffle in the pocket. I'm not resonating with it. Just a minute. I am not resonating with that. I am not. No, we're not going out that way. So let me go ahead and shuffle. Hopefully you can hear me clearly. Spiderweb. It's bringing so many baby spiders. I'm telling you. Baby spider here and there, everywhere. So yeah, let me go ahead and, because trust was coming up. You are free to trust yourself again. Okay? We let ourselves down. It could be the simplest thing. Like, it's like a person can say, you know what, today I'm going to drink nothing but water. And then you end up, consuming something else other than water. Even though we know whatever you consume has water in it, right? But your goal was to drink water. So you let yourself down, right? And for some of you, you go back to old habits because you disappointed yourself. But what I want you guys to do is we're gonna mature now. Okay, we're going to the third level here. Okay, all right. Meaning we don't tolerate bugs. We don't tolerate bugs. Okay. And I say that in the kind way. Okay. It's like, you elevating, for some of you, it's evolving. The remaining of you, it's both. Now, for some of you, they're saying, oh, well, I'm elevating, but I want to evolve too. Okay. You see how fast it is that you can make the choices? And that's what I want you to see. That you can make the choice to say, I'm no longer brokenhearted. I'm going to heal this brokenness. I'm going to restore. I'm going to restore myself. Okay? You speak that. I am healed. All right? I am healed. All right. So we have divine light. And it says your I am message. It says, I am an expression of love. I shine like the sun. My inner light is my strength and my treasure. My intentions guide me to discover the wonder and the goodness of who I am. Does that even, it shows experience. It demonstrates experience. It demonstrates maturity. It demonstrates that, you've been hurt before, but guess what? I shine again. And I am demonstrating pure love. And yeah, I could have let myself down, but that does not taint me It doesn't make me less than. I've actually gained more strength. I've gained more courage. And now, listener, you can be brave. And you're not alone. That's the part that I want you to get. That is a part that I'm stressing so much. Because at the midst of feeling alone, and when you realize that you are not alone, the easier things will be. It will be. Allow the divine light to give you a fresh, new sight. And moving forward with your foresight, when you experience red flags or recognize them, or when you recognize them, I need you to trust yourself. I need you to do what you have never done before. Don't tolerate it. Don't entertain it. Do what you need to do to remove yourself from even having to deal with it. It's like you don't have to accept anything. You can reject it. Some of you are not going to want to hear this message at all. This session is going to trigger you. It's going to make you mad at the world. It's going to make you madder at yourself. And I'm here to tell you that it is not worth it. It's not. You know why? It's just like drinking to the end of the bottle. But when it comes to the body without any kind of substance and pertaining to things that will influence you, such as drugs and alcohol, no, baby. When you sober up, it's still there. So don't run from this. Don't give yourself a hard time. Don't make it complicated. Okay? Simple is hard for most. Okay? Simple is hard for most. Some people need confrontation. Okay? Some people need stagnant. Okay? Some people need to be treated wrong so that they can feel like they're being loved. Okay? Tough love is something that's not supposed to be used on a regular basis. So what? Pure love. Love is kind, love is gentle, is a fairy tale, la la land to most. It's not the real world. You're not in their world. Their world is not your world. And we're in one big world with many worlds. Okay? So, today I want you to create your world. But in order for us to begin that process, you have to take your prerequisites. For some of you, it has to do with you trusting yourself again. Some of you, it has to do with you trusting yourself, right? And finally releasing. Some of you, it's acknowledging. Okay. I want to be so gentle with this. I know, I will retouch on this brokenness. I don't know why it's so hard for me to say brokenness. Okay. I will take this over to YouTube, later on. It might be a late. I don't think it's going to be a late because I do have to go to work. So, I will touch on this energy again. Because I want to get full detail, because I want everyone to learn the lesson, and I want everyone to grow, and I want everyone to be on one accord. Yes, especially for May 19th. Okay. Yes, you're going to have those moments where you're like, okay. Definitely. You're going to have those moments where it's like, okay. You know, some of you are just awakening and realizing that life is real. You have finally awakened. Okay? You were experiencing, but you really wasn't feeling. And I want everyone to be on one accord. Okay? One thing, what makes the collective stronger is when you know that you have support. And once you start accepting long distance support, you're not going to look for the support to fill the voids. You're going to be able to be independent to where you're not going to settle for disrespect. You're not going to settle for tolerance. Okay? So all inquiries, email spiritualguidinglight@gmail.com. And again, I love you. I do. You'll always hear me say that, even when you don't want to hear it. I love you. Is the words I is saying I am committed to the practice of love, and you are a part of it. You are, whether you want to or not. It'll come again, whether that's in this life or the after. You still have to face it. If you ran from it, you still have to face it. And those who are going to bear your scars are going to have to face it too. Forgive them. Foremost, forgive yourself for allowing yourself to be brokenhearted. Forgive yourself for allowing yourself from prolonging of healing the brokenness. Okay? You can do it, and so can I. All right, listener, don't forget love is kind, love is gentle. Now, let me let you know, just a FYI, how the podcast works. Every time I release a session, it's in that order. Compared to on YouTube, I can prioritize each zodiac sign. So if you go to the zodiac folders, you'll realize that I stopped placing the 12 zodiac signs in folders as of, I believe, January the 1st of this year. I'm not really for sure. So this year, I have not placed any of the readings in any folders, and that's because I was divinely guided to. Okay. Some of you got to put in the work. Okay. All right. Don't forget, love is kind, love is gentle until we meet again.